Hey guys, I'm Ben here from Habakuki at EGX, and I'm talking to John from Psytec Games. You're here showing off Crystal Rift. How are you today?
Yeah, great, thank you. We've had an awesome day. Yeah, we're showing our dungeon crawler on virtual reality game.
Yeah, so today you're here showing it off on the HTC Vive.
Yeah.
What was the choice to go? Obviously, you've already got Oculus support, which is available in the Steam Early Access edition of the game.
Yep.
What was the decision to pursue HTC Vive? Was it just the fact that, from what I've experienced so far, it feels fantastic? Did you approach them, or?
It is a great headset. It's fantastic, and we've been fortunate enough to get 4 of them to show on today. We're showing them standing.
Yeah.
It's not like a clear black and white choice, Oculus Rift, but they're all awesome headsets. I've spent a lot of time with CV1 now, or the ECT, as it's known internally, and it's absolutely awesome. They're very, very good headsets, and we're going to be on all of the platforms. On Steam today, we're actually available on DK2 and CV1,
right.
And we're also available on HTC today. And later down the line, we're going to be on the PlayStation VR as well.
Oh, great! Yes, I got a chance to try out the PlayStation VR yesterday over at the Sony booth. So that'd be very exciting to get to play it on, kind of just sitting on your couch, that sort of experience as well.
We've got the dev kits. We're signed up, and we're going to be on the launch title for the game.
That's great. So yes, straight on with the game. For anyone who doesn't know what Crystal Rift is, could you describe your game in 10 words or less?
10 words or less. Inspired by Dungeon Master. Virtual reality dungeon crawler.
There we go. Well, that was going to be my next question. Obviously, it's got very heavy kind of inspiration from old school dungeon crawlers.
Yeah.
And what were the ones? Was it Dungeon Master one of the main ones?
A few days ago, one of the people that made Eye of the Beholder came up and said, really loving what you're doing. It's awesome, and it's great to see in VR.
That's very cool.
Big moment for me. I very rarely get shy in front of famous people or anything, but this guy was a big hero of mine. But very classic, old school. I've always wanted to have this type of game. I really have been doing maze games for a long time now. About 10 years ago, I made a game called Dungeon Director that started down this path as a prototype. But as soon as I saw the dungeon that I'd made in VR and got my first DK1 hands on that and prototyped it, I realised that this was going to be cool. It solved some of the problems, like some of the sickness with the grid-based movement, so you don't get any sickness. I just wanted to envision what a whole world.
Yeah. So was it a dungeon crawler first and then a VR dungeon crawler second, or was it VR from the beginning?
Yeah, VR from day one. It's about 2.5 years, maybe just over 2 years in development now, so it's been in development a long time. There's a very big editor in the back of it where it's like a Minecraft bar and it's a map so people can make content. And it's a pretty big game. It's got about 10 hours worth of content by the time you get to the end of it. We're doing big set pieces with giant dragon and like 200-foot dragon and things. And there's about 20 monsters, and it's all very, story driven, and we've got new whispers being done. So the whole thing from the ground up in VR. Which hurts in some ways because people come to our Steam page and they realise it's a VR game. Yeah. And it's hard to say, well, actually, it's pretty good in non-VR as well. It really works well in non-VR. Yeah. But you're going to see it at its best in VR.
Yes.
But when VR headsets are commonplace, hopefully it's one of the titles people want to pick up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is you said it's about a 10-hour long game when it's complete. What goes first for you? Is it story first and then level design second, or is level design? Because from playing it, it feels like a lot of thought goes into both kind of the puzzles as well as the jump scares that get you.
Yeah, we're trying to get a game flow that makes sense with the story. Yeah. So it's like we don't want to be bam, 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 puzzle, 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 monster, monster, monster. Yeah. It's like you need those pacing moments where it's a little bit slower and exploratory, and you have to find the right way. You really need good puzzles that are really, challenging but not so difficult that they're frustrating, or you need to go to Wikipedia to find out what's going on. Yeah. It's right. We're trying to get, and then the monsters. We don't want really hard to fight monsters that are brutal. We want fun, intelligent fighting mechanics that feel fair. Yeah. And the same when you're doing the puzzles, like the fireball room that you must have been on. Yeah. It's not unfair, and even a challenge. But a professional gamer can go in there and not survive. Yeah. But it's fair. It's, you look around, and a great example of where VR shows its strength is in that room, but many others. It's like you have to sort of look where the fireballs are coming from and concentrate where you're walking. Yeah. I'm interested to hear what you thought of it. You played
the fireball room, I first went in, and as soon as I started figuring out what was going on, I was like, let's do this. Died very quickly, and then I started realizing, I've got to kind of look and see where they're coming from, and having the actual HMD and being able to look around without necessarily turning, I can kind of gauge it. It worked perfectly, as you say. It was very, when I made a mistake, I knew it was my mistake that I'd made. I wasn't kind of angry at the game or anything. I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I won't do that again. Yeah. I'll go back in and try it a different way. So no, I thoroughly enjoy playing it. I've played it at home on the DK2, but I really enjoyed playing it with the field of view. Felt really, really nice in the Vive.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely headset, but again, it's very comparable to the.
Oh, absolutely, they're all very similar.
And they're awesome. They're all awesome. You can't really, say anything else in that.
That's it.
But no, I'm really glad you liked it. For me, getting those type of puzzles and doing. The game itself has a lot of really good puzzles.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really challenging ones, a lot of really just interesting ones.
Yeah.
A lot of secrets in the game. In that game that you did, Dan, there are 3 hidden rooms, there are 7 hidden skulls. There are, you could play that. In fact, one of the people that helps us out with shows like this has now cracked all of them. And he's been watching the game a lot, as you can imagine. So it's like trying to work out those things. Yeah. There's depth in it. You can go back to the dungeon and find out those things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So obviously, there's lots and lots of puzzles. During that demo, I got to see 3 different monsters: the skeleton, the slime, and the mummy. You said there's 20 different monsters. Is there any other ones you can talk about?
Yeah, it's important when we're choosing monsters and designing them that number one, you can look at them and get what they're going to do. So it's like you know when you meet the skeleton for the first time because he's got a sword, he's likely to attack you with a sword.
Yeah.
And you know when you meet the mummy and the very first time it breathes the poison.
Back off.
You know what? And so it's a lot of the monsters we've designed. We've designed there's a good puzzle monster with a worm, and it's like Tremors, the movie.
Oh right, yeah.
And you can see the dust going and scurrying under the ground, and you can see it come up. So it's like you know what's going to happen. So it's not unfair. So we've got to use those tropes. And there's a really awesome witch doctor on one of the levels that strafes and fires poison at you.
Oh, right.
Right? And it's like, once you've seen that once, we put we actually started off with far too complex almost imagination of what was going to be.
Yeah.
And the fact is, every player I see as a chess piece now in a monster. We've designed a rook and a queen and and each one of those chess pieces is consistent and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so there's a massive monster that's like a tree that swipes its big log in front of you. And there's a dragon that breathes fire, but it's all consistent.
Yeah.
And and the real challenge actually comes when you put 2 of the 2 monsters together or put more than 1 monster in the same room.
Yeah.
So that worm's quite easy to deal with. But if you put 3 of them in the room, or 4 of them, and their AI is designed to trap you.
Yeah.
So they will move to the side of you.
Oh, right.
And around the back of you.
Yeah.
And that adds a challenge that is a different. The whole, people ask about D&D and why you put your stats in and why have you got inventory and why it's a virtual reality game. We want to put people inside the game.
Yeah.
And the thing we're trying to crack with the experience is we give you new tools with the sword. Every so often you will get a new power.
Yeah.
And whether it be put a shield up in front of you, fire a fireball, freeze people, and they also can interact with the dungeon. So you can use fire to break ice blocks. And you can, and as we give you these more powers, you become more powerful. Yeah. And slowly learn how to use combinations. So shield and ice block thing, and you can start to manage a room environment. Yeah. Yeah. And also a lot of puzzles were like that. It's a great puzzle where there's like waves of fireballs and you've got to use the shield to work your way across the void. And it's like, so we're trying to make you more experienced. So as you get deeper and deeper in, we give you more tools at a pace and you get better at the game yourself. So it's not about having some arbitrary number that says 98 that actually makes your fireball slightly harder, which the monsters then are slightly more XP themselves, and it all feels like the same game. Actually, as you get deeper in, the challenges become more, you require more experience to get through them. So by the time you finish the game, you'll feel like you really have cracked it. And then go back and try and find all the collectibles. It's like the fireball room. It's not, we've shown everybody not everybody realises that they can get through the fireball room easier if they use the shield sometimes.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like the more you get in, the fireball room becomes a lot easier with the shield. Yeah. It's like the guy at the end. You can find out that you can freeze him, and he actually takes more damage. Oh right. Right, because he's frozen, and it's like those idiosyncrasies we tell better in the full game than this demo. Obviously, But you just feel like feeling clever is part of the trick. Yeah,
absolutely.
Actually enjoying a game and making a game that somebody just thinks this is cool.
Yeah,
It isn't about punishing somebody.
No.
And it's not about numbers or stats for us. It's about actually you feeling like, oh, I've worked.
Yeah.
I thought of that.
Yeah.
And I found that secret because I made the effort to look for the hidden button that I can fireball to.
Yeah.
You know, and it's things like that.
Yeah. So what's the roadmap right now for? It's available on early access right now.
Yeah.
What's your plan going forward?
Well, we're on sale during the show.
All right.
So we're doing a little sale just because it's easy to get people to get on board now, and that helps us. You know, frankly, being on early access has given us some funds to spend on some of the things I've just talked about.
Yeah.
We've just engaged a sound artist, so he's doing all the voice, about 160 odd voices in the void.
Wow.
Are all in line with the story, so you start to get. Sound starts to play a factor, and you pick up schools and get voiceovers.
Yeah.
The schools are like trophies from people that have been through the dungeon before. So, early access now, and we do the first 2 hours of the acts are there. We're just finishing the polish on Act 2.
Yeah.
So we're in testing on that. We're just understanding that, we're checking for things like what happens if you backtrack and, all those things. Just the detail. Really happy with that. Some amazing puzzles and content in Act 2, and then Act 3's. We've actually got some levels in Act 3 being built. We know what we're delivering, we know the storyline, we know what we're doing, and we're just adding assets and content and building that. So but no, our goal is November the 1st. We'll have all 3 acts available.
Brilliant. So has it been great getting direct feedback from people trying it?
And it's always great to hear people. Whether it's it's not for me or whether it's the best thing I've ever played, all of that's healthy for us because we can listen.
Yeah.
If somebody comes off and says, "Oh, it'd be great if," that's the best thing we can hear because we can apply it to the game and make it better.
Yeah.
But overwhelmingly, people enjoy VR. Everybody is just having fun, learning something, and playing a game, and I'm really proud that we got this far.
Yeah. No, it's I thoroughly enjoyed the demo. I'm actually looking forward to now getting to go home and go back to playing it at home and progressing through it as it's all the way up until November 1st. You say all 3 acts are going to be available.
Yeah. Well, brilliant.
That's really great. So it's the 3rd day of EGX. Have you had any chances to step away from your own booth and check out anything else around? Res? Not at all?
I have done a few.
You've done a few?
I've done a few, yeah. Well, we get here early in the morning, make sure we're set up, and then actually we don't have anything to do for a little while. There are a few, well, that's not true. We probably demo about 20 people in the morning that come from the other booths on the VR. But it's that's easy to deal with because they all gamers and everything else. So I've been off. I played Star Fox this morning.
Oh, did you? What did you think?
Nintendo Star Fox. It's like Star Fox. It is far Star Fox, which isn't a bad thing.
No.
If you want a Star Fox game, it's Star Fox, but it's on the Wii U.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
That's good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'll buy it or not. Being honest, I might.
Yeah. I guess, as you say, if you want Star Fox, then
there's so much good stuff out there.
There's a lot this year.
What else have I done? I had a private session with Sony.
Oh yeah.
Because we've got dev kits for Sony VR. I just went in and saw some of their tech demos and some of their content. I enjoyed that. I got terrified by the kitchen, which is like a zombie coming alive. Terrifying. I'm not probably going to sleep ever again. But it's great. It's a good example of VR and using VR well. What else? I mean, I've just got lots of friends here as well. VR carts down the end, they're absolutely awesome. Endrians and their assembly game really looks cool. Elite Dangerous. Absolutely, I love that game in VR. I spend a lot of time in it myself. So I've sort of said hello to people I know as well. Gang Beasts, great to hear that they're going to be on VR. Oculus have just announced that they're going to be on the Oculus. Just an awesome set of people. Couldn't be surrounded by better people, really. I'm very, very happy to be here and show people VR and hopefully people like our game and support us.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's great. Thank you very much for talking to us about Crystal Rift and giving us a demo. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I say, I'm looking forward to just going home and playing it on the version I've got now, either VR or just even on its own, because it does play. It plays perfectly. It is a great game.
In fact, non-VR. If you design for VR and put all the dust in the air and the little details like cobwebs and stuff that make the world real, when you present that to non-VR, it's better than most games anyway.
So, that's it. So yes, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, so that is Crystal Rift. It's available on Steam Early Access right now, and it will drop. The entire game will be finished on November 1st.
Yeah, we're aiming for November.
Aiming for November 1st. Okay, so check that out.